Well, hello, this is Kathleen Martin from Minion Media Marketing, and I am joined with Keith Davis, the owner of the Golden Pear Cafe, which is celebrating its 25th anniversary. The Golden Pear is a well-known landmark in the Hamptons and is absolutely one of my favorite places to go to experience something special, even if it's just for a cup of their signature coffee. The Golden Pear in the summer season serves Wall Street moguls, celebrities, and locals their wonderful coffee, breakfast, and lunch specialties, creating literally a line out the door and onto the sidewalk. So, Keith, tell us definitely about how you came to open the Golden Pear Cafe 25 years ago, and especially the very interesting way you came about giving it its name.
Well, it's been quite a while, 25 years, so I'll try to remember all those details.
Okay.
actually, I do remember most of them. I started washing dishes when I was in high school and went to college for engineering. And through my college years, I worked in a few hotel restaurants in West Hampton Beach and really developed an affinity for the business. I really enjoyed the hard work and the energy and the aspect of taking raw product and creating signature food items, menu items, and dishes with a chef at that particular operation who became not only a work colleague but also a good friend. And I really felt that it was kind of rewarding, and there was a lot of good feel about that. So I kind of set it in my heart at a young age that I wanted to own and operate my own restaurant type operation. And so as a few years went by, I kept in contact with this particular chef, and we ended up working together. We actually worked together at the Barefoot Contessa in East Hampton for Ina Garten, which was her first summer season out there back in 1986, and got some good work experience there. It was first time exposed to a specialty food store retail environment. Chef friend Michael Goodison that I had worked with, we spent 4 or 5 years working together in hotel restaurant type environment with heavy volume of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and catering. So I got this really good background of experience over the course of about 6 years of restaurant work and hotel restaurants and catering, and then was fortunate to work with Barefoot Contessa for a full season there and got the feel of a specialty, retail food store type operation. So it gave me a nice little broad background of experience. And I was fortunate enough to be managing a specialty food store in Southampton called the Prime Concern. They had their original location was in Great Neck, which was a larger operation, and they had a satellite operation based in Southampton, and they hired me to manage that operation. And I ended up hiring a woman that she actually works for me now at the Golden Pear and has for about 10 years. Her name is June. You probably know
Yes.
her, Kathleen.
Yep.
You've met June a number of times. She's a special person and has
Very.
helped us, over the years. She's been great. But what was interesting the first time I met June was she began to tell me how she was selling her restaurant, which was located on Job's Lane, and it was called the Sherlock Holmes Pub. And her and her husband were selling that. And I asked her, I said, well, who are you selling it to? And she indicated to me that she was selling it to the guys that operated Le Chef. And Le Chef, which is now on Job's Lane, they were on the corner where the Golden Pear is located now. It used to be Le Chef. And I said, that's interesting. I wonder what they're going to be doing with that location. So that afternoon, I actually went over and introduced myself to a gentleman by the name of Bernard Minnie. He was the owner chef of Le Chef. And he indicated to me that they were going to be, purchasing the Sherlock Holmes Pub and be moving Le Chef's brand and operation over onto Job's Lane. And I said, oh, okay, well, what are you going to be doing with this location? They had a number of years left on the lease, and they had, equipment and whatnot, and a traffic pattern had been established for, good quality breakfast and lunch. So we made an arrangement where I purchased the business, not the brand name. I didn't want the brand name Le Chef, and they were going to be using that over on Job's Lane. So I basically acquired the rights to the lease, which provided me the rights to the location and whatever equipment that they had in there. And that's how I was able to secure the location and open up a retail food store, but also a cafe operation. It's a very unique location where we're located. It has a C of O for a retail food store and has a special exception for seating. So this new concept kind of developed as I thought about, okay, I've got this good retail experience and I've got this good restaurant experience. This location seems like it would be kind of perfect to do this type of operation. So the actual certificate of occupancy and the way that the property was located and situated and the approvals for what could be done there actually created this hybrid concept, which we now know as a fast casual type restaurant operation. So it evolved over time, but I had made the decision back at that time to when we were thinking about the name, the Golden Pear, this gentleman that I had worked with for so many years, he and I had talked about opening up a place together. And I was just thinking about it one day. It was this, pair, like two people, P-A-I-R, pair. And I just thought, but like pear, the gold, and golden was kind of something that he used that word a lot about different things, and it stuck in my mind, that word golden. I thought golden pear, two people, but we could spell it like the fruit, and I just kind of thought of it that way, and I kept the name in the back of my mind, and he and I, we never were able to open up a place together. He was from Syracuse, and he ended up moving back up there, and I had had some business cards made up with that name on it, and so I'd kept those. And then when I was able to secure this location, I spoke with my family about it, and it was like, hey, this sounds like it would be a really cool name, the Golden Pear. But it was kind of nervous too. It was kind of scary because you don't know what people will think when
right.
you the Golden Pear now. Everybody knows what it is now, but
right.
before you've even opened a place, to think, all right, we're going to call this place the Golden Pear. Does that really make any sense to anybody? So, even through, we've had our discussions about spirituality and stuff like that, and,
right.
Through a lot of prayer and confirmation, I believe that God led me to also use that name. So we did, and, here we are 25 years later. We've got a very prominent brand based in the Hamptons that a lot of people know and love, and, fortunately through a lot of hard work and perseverance and teamwork and emphasis on quality of service, quality of ingredients, etc. We've been around for 25 years, and I still love the business. I'm glad to continue to, own and operate the Golden Pear and provide the services that we do, year round.
Well, I know I'm just so happy that you did, Keith, because there is such a wonderful, I can't describe it really, you have to experience when you come out to the Hamptons, that beautiful spot that you have on the main street in Southampton on that corner. It's such a wonderful, warm, welcoming place. It's got this quality to it. There's nothing like it out in the Hamptons to be able to go and sit in a cafe-like environment. It feels so good. The food is wonderful. You can't get, fresh and local, and, you really put a lot of detail into the food being prepared fresh as you do. And
absolutely.
You have such a wonderful reputation, and 4 locations in what you describe as a microeconomy in the Hamptons, which, it's a unique place, and to be able to, I can imagine, I'm only going from being able to imagine what it's like to run a business like this and then open up 3 more over the years and make it work like you have. And it's just a wonderful place. I'm so glad you have it out here.
Thank you. That's the teamwork aspect of it, having employees that have been loyal, that are still with me. I mean, I have chefs that have been with me really 20 years.
Wow.
My lead guy in Southampton, has been with me, 20 years. in my Bridgehampton, East Hampton, Sag Harbor locations, all my lead chefs in there, those guys have been with me, 10, 12, 15 years. And they love what they do. We have a really good working relationship. There's a tremendous amount of respect, on both sides. And, we basically, we tell them what we want, and how we want it done. And they just go ahead and they do it, and they do it so well, time and time again. And they're very loyal to me and my wife and our customer base. And, it is like a family when you have people working with you, over that length of time, and we never take anybody for granted, because of how hard everybody has to work to keep the customers happy and keep them coming back. So it's been a lot of hard work, but I've got a great team. That's what helps you do it. That's for sure.
Oh, definitely, and you can feel it in the stores. I've been in all of them working together. We go there often, and never a time that you're not greeted with a smile and how can I help you? And it's a great vibration in all of them. We work
very, very hard at that. I mean, even today I was up in the cafe today. It's not a very nice day today with this cold weather, this front that's come through here. But I'm up talking with my manager and I'm talking with my assistant manager up there. Just we've got a bunch of catering going on tomorrow, and we had some catering yesterday, and we're just talking about the issues and the details of, okay, how do we do this and how do we get it right? Do we have to bring somebody else in early in order to make sure that, everything is prepared and we're ready for delivery on time? Just making those decisions, together with the team and making sure that, look, this is what we got to do to make sure that the customer is taken care of. And I try to constantly, I just never, every day that I wake up, I mean, it's, I know that I'm going to battle for customers and for customer loyalty and for their hard-earned dollars. That, they all work very hard, and they're feeling, as we all have, the recession over the past 3 to 4 years, what that has done to people, what it's made them look at their expendable income and decide, maybe I'm going to brown bag my lunch today, or maybe I'm going to go out to the Golden Pear, or maybe I'm going to go to here or to there. And we know that we're a choice. Every single day that we open those front doors, I make sure the staff knows. Listen, hey, people have a choice today. They're either going to come to the Golden Pear or they're going to go somewhere else. And if we're not top of mind for them to be, hey, for breakfast, for lunch, for coffee, for that cappuccino, we want to be top of mind when it comes to that selection process, so that people say, yeah, I want to go to the Golden Pear for lunch today. I want to go get my soup there. I want to go get my cappuccino. So it's just constantly, ingraining this into my employees' minds so that it becomes, such a habit for them to understand and to appreciate the customer at such a high level that, all of our behavior is there to really just to reinforce the customer's experience. And we make mistakes. I mean, but we try to fix them. I tell the staff, look, if you make a mistake, that's not a problem. It happens. But it's how you fix it that makes a really big difference. So just fix the mistake as quickly as you can. Whatever it is, just try to find a way to make sure that the customer is happy and they're satisfied, so that so that they'll return again. I mean, that's basically our core mission is, to provide our customers with an extraordinary experience so that they return again. That's it. That's simply the Golden Pear's core mission statement. That's what it is.
Right.
So we try to keep everybody, focused on that, and it's especially in the summertime when it's those summer weekends. I mean, it is just extremely intense. Hundreds of breakfasts, hundreds of lunches, topped with, we could be doing a catering job for 75 to 150 people on top of all of the, servicing the lines that are out the door, thank God, and servicing that, and people don't see sometimes what's going on in the back of the house in those tiny kitchens that, it's a tremendous amount of work and detail and focus, and but it's been fun. It's also, that's what keeps you. It's very exciting, and I enjoy what I do, and the team enjoys it, and we do it well.
Oh, it definitely comes through, Keith. I mean, when you include those two very essential ingredients to any successful business, and it certainly has to be present to last 25 years of, appreciation and passion for what you do, and knowing that people do have a choice. And
definitely.
You're doing it so well, and this weekend is a very special weekend. How about telling everybody about what you will be offering beginning Saturday, November 10th, and that's going to run through Monday, November 12th. And I know that you are offering something very special as an opportunity for people to give back to the people who have, had some pretty harsh effects from the hurricane that just happened here on Long Island last week.
Being that our anniversary is on Monday, the 12th, I thought that it would be appropriate to include our weekend clientele in that celebration. So I figured we'd make it a 3-day celebration beginning on Saturday the 10th and going all the way through Monday. On Saturday and Sunday, we're offering one of two things, and our customers can decide. We're either offering a 10% discount on any and all purchases, or if they would like, we would take that 10% instead of discounting it. We would take that 10% and we will send that to Long Island Cares.
Right.
So that's what we're going to be doing on Saturday and Sunday. And we'll also have fresh baked cookies complimentary, and we'll have apple cider complimentary. And then on Monday, we'll have 25% off all purchases, and we will have a drawing for $25 gift cards. We'll also have cookies and cider all day, and I'm probably going to come up with something else special as well as far as that drawing is concerned. I think we're going to offer something toward our Thanksgiving menu. We thought about a nice roasted turkey, or if they don't want us to roast it, then it would be a nice 15-pound all natural free-range turkey that somebody would be able to have for Thanksgiving. So that's what we've got going on for this coming weekend, the 10th through the 12th of November.
Well, that's great. That sounds so exciting. I know I'll be there. And if anyone would like to know more about this special anniversary celebration and anything else about the Golden Pear, their wonderful specials that they have daily, you can visit www.goldenpear.com. So I want to thank you so much for joining me, Keith. This wonderful landmark that you've given to the Hamptons, I totally appreciate it, and I am looking forward to this weekend. So thanks so much for joining me for this interview. And I want to wish you and your family a very happy anniversary, and definitely looking forward to the next 25. So
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, you are welcome. And thank you. This is Keith Davis from the Golden Pear Cafe in the Hamptons. Fantastic. So thanks again, Keith.
All right, Kathleen. We'll see you this weekend.
Definitely.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.